So this is a topic we're gonna touch up on tonight, and open your guys' minds as to what really is here. And just bear with me because I'm just getting over a sickness. I don't know what happened over these last days, but my immune system took a hit. My blood pressure went through the roof. It was extremely high. I don't know. But I'm feeling better, so that's what's good. I actually just took my blood pressure yesterday, so I got the results from that, and it was very high, but I'm good. So, is it possible to find love in the West? Is what we're going to talk about. Yes. Yes, it is possible. Is it probable? It's up there. It's up there. I genuinely believe, guys, it depends on your own self. There's many men in the world who are single. There's many men in the world who's in relationships in the West. It doesn't matter where it is. There's relationships everywhere, bro. If you go into grocery stores, there's people in relationships. There's people walking with each other. There's people that's married, like it's happening. So I believe it depends on yourself. The reason it was so difficult for me to get in one is because of how picky I was. So it depends on you guys how picky you are. That's what it depends on. How picky are you guys? How picky? Because I genuinely believe, bro, if you're not that picky, if you're not as picky as somebody like me, it's not going to be that hard. I could have been in a relationship a long time ago. I didn't have to go 8-9 years being single. But I was picky. There's things that came my way. And I just knew there was something else, and I was right because of what has happened. And it is much better than anything else that has came my way. So that is the thing here. Finding true love in the West is possible, but it all depends on each and every single one of you with how picky you are. I'm picky. It was difficult. It is difficult under those circumstances. It's difficult. It is difficult to find true love if you're a picky man. If you have a set standard on a female, she has to look a certain way, she gotta be a certain way, bro, it's gonna be hard. Ridiculously hard. But if you guys ain't that picky, it's not going to be that difficult. And I think a lot of us in the manosphere, as men, how we talk, I think a lot of us are in the same boat. I feel a lot of us are picky. We're not going to be just with any female. Here's the thing as well. A lot of females have the same mindset today. They're not going to be with just any man. So this makes things twice as difficult. So this makes finding true love extremely difficult in the West. Extremely difficult. It's not all about the players. It's not all about the promiscuous women. It's not all about the better looking females who's going on all crazy all over the place. It's not just that. It's the standards we all have towards one another as to why things are the way they are. It's the standards. I could have been taken a lot sooner. Was not because of my standards. That makes things harder. A lot of you guys are probably single right now because you have a set of standards. You probably had opportunities with people and you just didn't want it because you have a set of standards. They're set in stone. That's your standard. That's what this means. And you don't want to settle for less. You don't want to take just anything. You're picky. Like me, you're picky. And we all have a type. And I don't think you should settle for anything less than your type. And I'll tell you why. Because if you don't have your type by your side, there's a very good chance you're going to end up leaving the person you're with. But if they are your type, if they love you, you love them, y'all's attracted to each other very much so, there's a very good chance that ain't never gonna end. Unless somebody seriously F's up, but there's a very good chance that's going to continue on. Because you know, as well as she knows, there's nothing else quite out there with what y'all's got going on together. And that's the thing. You will grow to have lots of confidence and trust in the relationship you guys would find yourselves in under these circumstances. But that's the thing. You have to find that person first. You have to find that person first. You got to go through some stuff with that person first to really understand what you're dealing with. And like I was saying, if you guys settle for less, there's a very good chance you're going to leave them, or somebody else settled for you and you are lesser in their eyes than what they want. They could leave you as well. That's the thing. Everybody has a standard. So that's how these types of things happen, folks. That's why things are so difficult today. It's not what a lot of you guys think. Like, things are hard because we make it harder than it has to be. But there was times even when I was in high school, like I was looking around at couples and I was just thinking, like, how is this person with this person? And why aren't they together? They're together? What? Why are they together when they can be together? Like, it didn't make sense. And those same people you question end up breaking up. So I just believe a lot of people make mistakes. They get themselves into something and it's not going to work. Like, they're fooled thinking that they're going to really like this person when they really don't. They were with them for reasons X, Y, and Z. And that's going to come to an end. So, is finding love in the West possible? Yes. Is it probable? I can't even say it's probable, but it's possible. And I don't want you guys to have the mindset that it's not possible to find love in the West. If you live in the United States, if you live in Canada like me, if you live in those places, it's possible, bro. You just have to be patient. You have to be patient. There's good things out there that absolutely can work. There is. You got to be patient. You have to be the best that you can be. You have to humble yourself in ways that you don't even know right now. And that's how things can genuinely work. It's not about being mad. It's not about being pissed off at the world. It's not about carrying this delusional energy of what you think genders are. It's about humbling yourself, understanding what you have to do on your end to be the best you can be for relationships and future endeavors. Relationships are also a humbling thing. You guys get yourself into a relationship or dating some girl or some girl dating some guy. You guys might think you're the perfect person. You guys might think you're the perfect partner until you get involved in it, realizing you have to adjust. You have to make changes that you don't even know. You might have certain behaviors that's instilled in yourself that you don't even know is toxic, but it could be toxic towards the person that you're in a relationship with. Because there's different languages. There's different languages that goes on in relationships. You have to adjust to your partner in ways where it does change you, but not for the worse, for the better. And it's a very humbling experience going through something like that. And it doesn't mean it changes you completely. There's just little, it's like a volume knob. There's just like little adjustments like being made, just little bits. It doesn't even necessarily mean you're completely off, but adjustments are going to have to be made when you start to grow an attachment with another human being that you're in a relationship with. You have to understand them. They have to understand you. There might be certain things about you that they don't like. There might be certain things about them that you don't like. Things that are unacceptable, whatever's going on. You might do certain things that bother them. It might have to come to an end. Like, it could be anything. But these are the adjustments that are going to have to happen, and that's why relationships can be a very humbling experience for everybody. Even if you have all the experience on earth in relationships, you could end and start with somebody else having all the experience already. You're going to have to learn everything all over again because you're dealing with a completely different human being that you have to get to know. And that's why you can't think you're just the perfect person. There might be a lot of things about you that's damn near perfect, but perfect does not exist. You might significantly, a scale of good and bad in a relationship, the good might heavily outweigh the bad to the point where the scale's like the good significantly outweighs the bad. Like, boom. But it does not mean perfection. It does not mean you're perfect. There might have to be things that you have to adjust. And it will change you for the better because you're learning who your partner is. It's the same thing with them and you. They're going to be better for you. You're going to be better for them. It's going to make things much healthier. Less arguing, less bickering, less fights, less nagging, less everything, more intimacy, you guys name it. That's the possibility of what could happen in a relationship. And that's the thing here. Things take work, things take time. You have to be patient. Nothing's going to change overnight. But for those of you guys that are giving up on the idea of love or whatever in these Western countries, I don't think you should. I don't think you should. You can do whatever you want to do, bro. You can do whatever you want to do. But you just have to continue to be the best you can be with no anger attached. Be cool. Be who you are. You love your life. Keep loving your life. Keep living your life for you. The more you love your life, the more you're going to be in a better and safer position for a woman to actually come in. And that's how it's going to go down. Women don't want to date some angry, hot-headed, rageful man as if she's going to be saved by him. And something might have happened to that man to make him that way. But the thing is, bro, I've been that way before. Not that extent, not to that extent. But I got done dirty before, a long time ago in the past. I was pretty pissed off. I was marching forward in life. I was hitting the gym hard as hell. I was just angry because I got done dirty over and over again by the same person. And it helped me grow a lot in ways that I needed to grow, but it also gave me a bit of anger. It gave me, there was a part of me that was lost for a while, but I was single during those times because I wasn't in my right state of mind. It's helped me in ways, but at the same time, it hurts you in other ways. And it's because you're hurt. So if you're so pissed off, you are hurt. You're hurt. And hurt people hurt people. If I would have rebounded in a relationship, I probably would have hurt some other female. That's why I stayed single. I didn't want to mess with no one because I don't want to hurt no one. If I'm hurt, I got to deal with that shit by myself. I got to march forward in life by myself and get through my stuff. And that's exactly what I did. To the point where I'm healthy in every single way in mind, body, and soul. And now I'm in a good position again. So that is where you guys have to get yourself to. And if you guys can get yourself in that position, you will realize what's actually possible in this world and in these Western countries. Lots is possible. There's a lot of things that happen to a lot of people today, and I'm not gonna invalidate your guys' emotions even as men, because everybody has emotions, even men. Some of you guys got done dirty, and I'm not gonna invalidate that you're mad, or you shouldn't be mad, bro. I'm not gonna say that because I've been there. I understand. But what I'm telling you guys to do is have the courage and see it through to be able to work through those things, to not be so mad. Don't be such a hothead. Don't be so mad at things that have happened. Just breathe, bro. Keep working. Enjoy your life. Eat some good food. Do some good things. And you will see the best results you've ever seen. It's going to make you happier. It's going to make you more at peace. Like, guys, life is too short to be pissed off for too long. Things can happen to piss you off, but life is too short to continuously live that way. You have to find a way to do things and fill your days with things that make you happy. And the longer you can do that and start to love your life and the progress you're making, the better off you're going to be. And that's exactly the type of man that a woman wants to be by his side. Just be careful who you let by your side too. Because there could be some woman who's just playing possum, acting all sweet, innocent, and cute just to come by your side, just to stab you in the back. So at the end of the day, you guys have to be careful. And don't ignore red flags. Don't ignore things you see, and be very cautious of what is going on. That's the most important thing. You just have to know what you're getting yourself into, and that is going to save you a lot. So, last thing, is love possible in the West? Yes, it is. You see people all over the place, bro. I know lots of people where things are working out. I know lots of people who are single. Both are possible. It's possible to not have it, to not find it, to not ever get it. It's possible to have it, to get it, to keep it, to maintain it, so it blossoms over time. And you have a legitimate family going on. Happy, healthy, vibrant. The way things are supposed to go. That's the way we're supposed to live. It's just this world today, bro, is messed up. So as a man or as women out there, it's up to y'all to really hone in on who you are, do the work, regardless of what happened in your life or in your past. Find a way to do the work so you can be the men and women that you're supposed to be, so this world can, rotate, so this world can go around. That's what needs to happen. You guys gotta give yourself a shot, bro. You guys gotta give yourself a shot at looking at things from a clear lens and a pure, from a pure lens, from a pure place. instead of thinking every single thing is bad. And I'm not saying things out there ain't bad. I've spoken about it many times. There's countless of things that are bad, and I will continue to do videos to let you guys in and to warn you guys on things that are. But I've always advocated to not be closed-minded. Do not give up on this stuff. I realize many men are. I realize many men's pissed off. I realize that. I've even been there myself, but I never intended to give up. I didn't give up. Why would you guys give up? Why would you guys give up? There's things out there, bro. Make something of yourself. Make something of your life. Start to have some life momentum. Be happy about yourself and your environment and the things you've done, the things you've achieved, accomplished. And don't lead with that, but just be happy about the things you've done. Like, just, live a good life. Keep the train going. And you would be surprised what can happen when you're living a picture-perfect, clear sound existence. And if you guys had some toxic past experience with some ex or something, and you were dating them for years or something like that, and something bad happened, bro, it's normal. As a normal, functioning, healthy human being, like a lot of you are, to grieve over that, especially in the beginning, and to stay single for the next years, even up to 5 to 10 years after that, that is normal. That is normal. It might take that long. And it's not that you have to heal for that long. It's just, it might take you that long again to find the next partner, and the next one could be the one. That's what I mean. So there's no giving up. If you go through something tough, just keep going through it, guys. There's nothing else you can do. You just have to keep going through it. The West might be bad, but it's very possible in the West to find real love. There is. There absolutely is. You just got to be patient. You got to work hard. You got to make the right moves. You have to be on your P's and Q's. And being single ain't even bad either. It's not a bad time. But what a bad time is being somewhere where you don't belong. That's what a bad time is. So don't put yourself in a position where you should not be in. If you have to be single for a while, be single for a while. I have done it. I have lived it. And it's what has to happen. So you guys can get yourself to the place where you actually need to be. And so you can be surrounded by the people you should be surrounded by. And with that being said, that's the end of this video, guys. That's all I got in this one. I don't advocate for you guys, and I never have, to give up. But you guys, and what I do advocate for is for y'all to do your best. Do your best, bro. That's all you can do, is do your best. One day at a time. You don't gonna make this big catastrophic change overnight. One day at a time. Enjoy it. Enjoy it, bro, because things can change like this overnight. You could find one person overnight that you never saw before, you've never spoken to before, you've never talked to before, and they could be the one. And it could change everything. It could change your whole perspective on a whole lot of things. So just be mindful of that. There's no point in giving up on life. Life is worth living. So live it to the fullest. Live your best life. And with that being said, that is the end. God willing, God bless. We'll see y'all at the top.